up.
Today is a very
Good evening, guys. Hope you are guys doing well. So, let me just make sure everything's fine. Yeah. Share this to Chris. Okay, so yeah, last night we were at the Netherlands. Yeah, let me have a look and just get some stuff. Yeah, quite an interesting race with a few people, I think. So that was good. Just want to have a look. So Glock won it. Name Changer came second, and Jensen came third. Yeah, not bad. Chris came sixth. Yeah, Pedro came 14th. So yeah, anyway, it was a interesting race. Hopefully today will be a more of an interesting race. Yeah, gonna be good. So yeah.
Hello, Mitch. I'm doing good, Mitch. How are you doing? Yeah. It doesn't sound too fun, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Right. Yeah, flooding of the house included, but yeah, it will be fun. Yeah.
So we have an interesting race on today, Spain. A track that can provide some good racing, but also some very boring racing. So let's hope we're on the brighter side of the rainbow today.
Not the boring one, of course.
Yeah. A bit of rain could throw some people's strategy up in the air, but again, another track, actually, now that I mentioned it, that we could get quite a lot of rain here. And it's a track that can be quite tricky in the wet. Some high-speed corners.
Yeah, that's true.
Some high-speed corners, sorry about the interruption there. Some high-speed corners that can quite throw the car into places you don't want it to be, aka going up the hill. You need to be very careful. Throttle control is quite important around here, even in the dry. You need to be very careful, and then dirty air also can be one which can catch quite a lot of people out. Penalties as well. Very important not to get a penalty around here. It's very hard to break DRS. You have that straight. Sector 1 is probably your best chance of pulling away, but also not a great place to pull away in because you still have a few mini straights. So it will be interesting. ERS management, definitely one which you really want to be looking after.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're up to 15 drivers, so better show out done yesterday.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you have any quick predictions before we get racing?
Ooh. I don't know, hopefully Glock can be in the middle of the pack or something, but I can't see that happening. Yeah, not that I just want Tata fighting with first or something like that.
Yeah.
Want a good number of people in there, not just pull away and do 20 seconds or I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was close to 8 seconds we had before penalties yesterday, so hopefully Glock can maybe bin it in the wall very sincerely and thankfully from the commentators.
Yes, no, we mean this in the good way, so yeah. But anyway, and yourself, Mike?
So a track that Chris usually goes quite well along. Jensen's also known to win a race around here, but I think you can't ride out Glock. Typical Glock fashion, probably gonna go on the softs, even though they're not that good around here, and run away with it like always. Hopefully Name Changer can provide us some action. I feel like if Name Changer can get off at the start and maybe get in front, we could be in for a good race. Boastman needs to maybe do well in qualifying and he can affect the front guys. He's not had some good qualifying sessions at all. I think 3 out of 5 races done, he's been outside the top 10, which, you know, it really hampers you. No matter how quick you get through that traffic, it's always gonna lose you unnecessary time. We have a new driver in K Zizzle, which is a bit of a mouthful. Hopefully he can perform well and get himself up there. Always nice to get a podium in your first race. Brock, I believe, also does quite well around here, and a man that does not get much penalties. So 17 drivers up to now, so definitely going to be hard to get in that top 10 on the preferred medium tyre.
Yes.
As we get ready to go, I believe everyone's readying up. Hopefully Pedro does not crash today. We'll be nice enough to say that.
Yeah, well, he didn't.
He did not fulfill his prophecy of getting and wiping the floor yesterday, so maybe he wants some wet weather so that he can actually wipe the floor and make it dry.
Yes, no, that's true.
So as we get ready to go now, 10 seconds.
He can come to South Africa. It gets quite wet here. I have a block drain, so
you probably need him over there.
Yeah. Oh no.
So we could definitely have some wet weather now, which could throw up some interesting quality results. We've been praying for some wet weather all season. Will we finally get it?
Yeah, well, we will see. Oh. If we are at Kyalami right now and in daytime, it will be wet. So
yeah, definitely. As we wait for the spinning circles of death to stop.
Yeah.
So, here we go. HOR Season 9, Round 6 at Spain.
Okay.
And it is going to be ooh, it's taking so long. A dry session. Wow.
Okay.
So that was not worth the wait at all.
Would have been nice wait.
Yeah, it definitely would have. So if we get all our stuff ready. So, drivers are definitely going to want to start on that medium compound tire. The soft, not really great around here. Oops, excuse me. Not really great around here, and also you really want to do a one stop around here. Two stop can be good, but also you're preying on a safety car pretty much.
Yeah.
As we can finally hear the first engine revving up.
That's like a Ferrari, yeah.
Will it be Jensen and his signature number 1? there is a Ferrari
it's-
mechanic moving, but Madoman is also out. So Madoman opting for the medium compound. He gets cut off by, I believe, SPW. So, SPW leads us onto track. SPW's put in some really good performances so far this season, Mitch.
Yeah.
I think he's got 2 driver of the days from ourselves.
Yeah, that's right.
So he'll be wanting to improve on a strong season so far. Don't think he did as well as he maybe wanted to yesterday.
No.
He has a Alfa Romeo of, I believe, Vapor right up his chuff. So he might want to move out of the way. Yeah, SPW, very, very good driver. He was on the back of me for the entire first stint last season, so I know he has a good bit of pace. So as we see, Vapor is backing off a little bit here. So we'll probably ride on board with SPW as he was the first out to see what he can do. A track which it is very crucial to have a good qualifying in. Very difficult to overtake around here if you're not substantially faster. So as SPW gets a nice clean exit out of the final chicane and gets right onto the main straight, opening DRS, you can either brake quite early or quite late for this turn 1. It's all about what you want to do and set up for the next corner. SPW choosing not to take a lot of curb, but then taking quite a lot of curbs. This year's car's quite flat around here.
Yes.
Taking a nice bit of that yellow curb, making sure you get a nice turn in, avoiding the grass as SPW does to perfection. Down to second here just for a bit of extra turning, up to third on the exit as you get a nice run out here. This curb very, very tricky. You can lose the car and invalidate your lap as SPW avoids to do both. Here, keeping it flat, just a bit of a lift off in 7th. Opening your DRS, down into here, braking at the 100 meter board, down to 2nd, down to 1st for SPW. Here you really need to keep committed and just keep the car there. As you can see, he's down to this final section. Very important you get this right. You don't want to have 2 attempts at it. You need to get it right on your first one, and it looks like SPW has done so as he boxes off the lap there at the end. So 1:16.9, and we know he faked it a little bit as Vapor goes with a 1:16.4. So SPW, a good lap, showing that he does have a good bit of pace, but also showing that he maybe can go a bit quicker, as Madoman goes quicker than Vapor. So Vapor maybe has a bit of extra fuel, as Brock now goes first on a 1:15.5. Let's see who we can ride on board with. Who is on a fast lap? Name Changer. So Name Changer is on a fast lap. He is right behind his teammate. So his teammate on a fast lap, we believe. So maybe the 2 Alfa Romeos might get... Ooh, and Name Changer, you can see fully committed there and causing himself onto the escape track.
Yeah.
That was quite a scary moment. I'm sure behind the wheel there he was bearing on for real life, and he's gone again. So in the early minutes of this session, we are seeing that Name Changer is in a quite frisky car. A car that will be a diva for the rest of this session, I am pretty sure.
Yes.
So, do we have anyone else on a lap? Nope. Chris has invalidated his soft run. Boastman is the next car, I believe. So Boastman, as we said, wanting to get a good qualifying session. You can see just committed here. Now, will he be as committed as the Name Changer? No, he invalidates and also gets that front left onto the gravel. So turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn 7 being quite difficult as Kazizo goes 5/10ths quicker than Brock on the same
Yikes.
tire. So,
That's good.
what a way to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
What a way. Officer Doofy rounding up the bottom there with a 138.5. I'm sure he's just getting used to the tires, getting used to the wheel.
Yes.
I'm sure he hasn't done much practice, as Pedro is in P8 without a lap so far. Pedro, maybe you should stop commenting in the chat and get out there, as Adam almost goes into the wall. Confusing little crash
Pedro.
there.
Where's that steering wheel of yours, man?
Yeah, I think Pedro's having issues with his steering wheel. I think with stability. I think it's banging all over the place.
I think it's just excuses, eh?
If you know Pedro, it probably is an excuse, to be honest. So, I believe Vapor has boxed for a set of softs. All these guys starting to do more laps. So, Jensen going for his lap.
Okay, let's watch him.
Jensen obviously was the guy we were watching for the most of the last race. He obviously did his last lap overtake that we expected to come but also didn't expect. Very committed by Jensen through there. A very interesting line. Staying in 7th there, revving the car to the maximum of its ability, 5th gear. A much better exit on what SPW got. You can see Jensen stays in 3rd and opts for 4th on exit for a bit of better traction.
Yeah.
Down to 5th here. Make sure you don't invalid. Oh, he almost did by checking the steering wheel. A little lift so that he does not invalid. Very quick by Jensen so far, as he does a 149.3 in the middle sector. It's showing up purple, so Keizezo might have a bit of company here. Jensen opting to stay in 4th, 5th on exit here. Now, watch how committed he is through here, Mitch. I'm sure he will be chucking that car into there. Lovely. Opting to take a little bit of curb. The car getting a little unsettled on exit there, but Jensen goes a 115.4, so Keizizzle on his medium compound tire is looking absolutely rapid right now. As I can see, Glock is on a lap, so we will make sure if there is any guy that's gonna beat Keizizzle, it has to be this man, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, for sure, eh?
What a stellar performance he has put in so far this season.
Yeah, no. If it can just be more sandbags on that Williams, that will be great.
Well, it looks like Mitch, with Keizizzle, he might have someone to fight. Very committed by by Glock, so as he runs up to the line, DRS enabled. Oh my god, Keizizzle, P1! Now, Keizizzle is currently on, Adam has crashed going up to turn 7. Keizizzle currently on the soft tire. Now, if I was him, I would very much avoid using this tire.
Yeah.
As we can see, if we ride on board, you can just see Adam in that right hand wall. So unfortunate for Adam now. If everyone sets a lap, he will fall to last, I believe. Now, Keizizzle, really going to be interesting to see if he commits to this lap or not.
Let me watch that.
As I believe Name Changer is on. Name Changer is gonna maybe give some slipstream to Keizizzle here. So Keizizzle. I think we're gonna have some fun with that name, Mitch. I'm sure we will be mispronounced as Keizizzle.
Oh!
Invalid. So maybe a lucky thing for him.
Yeah, I think so.
So who else do we have here? SPW on the lap. Committed as always. Obviously he has done that soft compound tire lap, and it looks like he is not going to set a lap here. So what I'm going to do, Mitch, is I'm going to best lap time. So SPW did in fact improve his lap on the medium tires. So the top 10, Vapor is the only guy on the soft compound tires at the moment with Pedro. So the rest opting for that precious medium tire. Some doing more laps than others. Noticeably Madoman on 3 laps and Kzizzle on 2. So if I was these guys on the medium, I'd really hold it out now and only go out on the medium again at the end of the session, as it does look like you are going to probably get out and into the race on this medium tire.
No, true, eh? I think
So,
Kzizzle is on the lap now.
Now, it'll be interesting. I don't reckon he commits to this lap now, Mitch, because he's done a lap on these tires already. So
maybe? Yeah, no, true.
It would really be shooting yourself in the foot if you do continue with this. So we'll see anyway. Fully flat through there by Kzizzle. So his setup is working wonders at the moment, as he's 4 tenths up. Will he commit to the lap though? That is the question we have at hand.
Oh no, you already say? Oh no, that's just cornering.
ZRS looks pretty decent to me. Looks like he may have saved a bit at the start. Okay, so he's gonna go around the last corner. Does he let off? Kzizzle starts on the soft tire. Now, if you are Glock, Jensen, Brock, Chris even, SPW, I think you stay on that medium tire now.
Yeah, no, I think so though.
You have forced arguably the quickest guy on the grid onto not the quickest race tire. So this will be very interesting. As we see 2 Alfa Romeos out on track on the mediums. Name changer Mitch not yet set a lap. Same with Boastman and same with Pelly. So 2 guys that have not done great in qualifying. Pelly and Boastman are really struggling here.
Yeah, it's sad, man. Really, it's tough for them.
I'll be quite interested to see where Name Changer can put this car.
Name changer.
On his out lap right now, really has to get this lap perfect. Cannot afford to start at the back, especially with his pace.
Yeah, no, truly. Well, it would be nice to see how it is, but you don't want to...
You don't want Glock, the only guy up there on the medium, 3 tenths quicker than the rest.
No, true.
I think Vapor might be out here just to give Name Changer some slipstream. It'll be interesting to see, as Vapor's probably timed that to perfection. Look at this, Mitch. The 2 Alfa Romeo boys working in tandem together. Watch Vapor pull out now. Yeah, there we go. So Name Changer really committed here. Now this is going to be interesting. How much does that slipstream gain him, Mitch? I'd say a tenth or 2.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that, man. I don't know the numbers, but yeah, I suppose.
You guess a tenth or 2.
Yeah.
So we will see now. Coming up to turn 7, the corner that he did invalidate last time, and he spun. He's gone again. Name Changer is starting last.
He's on the limit.
Drifting in style.
Would actually be nice to see Glock at the back.
Name
Changer, but anyway, Glock probably won't like me too much, but it's for good reasons.
Yeah, it's for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
We love Glock, but sadly, it's like Lewis Hamilton, you want to see him fail at times.
Yeah, no, you do.
So, Jensen out on the soft compound, Glock also out on the soft compound, SPW also out on the soft compound. Will these guys do flying laps and commit to them? That will be... Mitch, yet again, Mr. Saturday, like George Russell, Mikey, up into P3.
Oh, flip, man.
What do you mean?
Okay, this
Let...
Mikey is... Yeah, no, he's good,
unbelievable.
Man. He's good. He's good.
I think he might
becoming...
be giving Jensen a bit of toe here. A little bit. He's just in a weird place of the circuit. He might need to move out of the way of Boastman here. Yep, nicely done by Mikey. So, he's not really doing well for his tires.
Tires,
Ooh.
yeah.
Who is that that just went past? So, I'm going to ride on board with Jensen, see if he finishes out this lap. Jensen 6/10 up, so it's all in the last sector here for Jensen. Down into 4th, chucking it in here now to 2nd, 3rd, and invalidating the lap. So Jensen is, I feel like he's maybe invalidated that on purpose, and it would have been pole position for Jensen.
Yeah, but he's on the softs though, eh? No.
Yeah, no, he invalidated his lap, Mitch, so he would have been on pole, but he starts on the medium compound. Maybe,
okay, yes.
Maybe baiting out 1 or 2 of the other guys.
Okay.
We're right on board with Glock to see
on,
if...
softs. I don't know if he's baiting.
If I'm Glock now, I'll start on that medium tire.
He's not going to do that, I don't know.
I don't think he will. I think Glock wants that 1 extra point for pole position. So, here we go.
Come on.
Glock.
Whoa.
Oh. And he backs out. So we have Glock P2 on the medium.
So he listens.
Vapor awesome. Just about improving his lap. If he gets this right, he will jump Brock. Nope. He loses his time in the last few corners. Pedro not improving. Jalmi not improving. Name changer 2 seconds up on his lap. And he backs out. Boastman now coming through the final corners. Messes up his last few corners.
Oh.
Where will he put this? I'm sure. And he backs out. Boastman chooses to start 12th. Okay. I thought he was going to end up last. But gets maybe hards on Mitch. Very interesting. So, your front three is K-Zizzle from Glock from Mikey. Another great performance by Mikey, it has to be said. He's going to be a real pain for these guys on the mediums also. Vapor on the soft compound, separating Brock and Chris. So, that kind of section from Jensen down to... Really, Jensen down to Ginger Bush is going to be a very interesting bit to watch at the start. We have then SPW, who also got on the medium, same with Madoman. And then Pedro, Boastman, Jalmi, Skarma, Name Changer, Pelly, and Mr. Last, Adam, starting on fresh tires. Presumably hards or mediums. Bit crazy if you start on the softs.
Yeah, no, true.
As we just kind of wait for Jalmi to retire, or are we going to be... Oh, frame drop.
Waiting 34 seconds.
I think we will be waiting.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, that's qualifying done. And now we're gonna have a 5-minute break. And then, yeah, 50% race distance. Is it gonna be wet? Is it gonna be dry? I don't know, but as long as it gets interesting.
It looks like it's gonna be dry.
Yeah, does. Sure. Yeah, and KZ, what KZizzle? Zizzle? Yeah, I don't know.
K-Zizzle.
Okay, K. Yeah, just
Yes,
K,
we'll call him
sorry.
K from now on.
K. Yeah, K.
So,
Yeah, no, I think it's quite good. Like,
yeah,
first debris,
debut.
debut, yeah, debut, and out in the front, man.
Yeah,
Wow. Yeah,
separate
it's good.
on that soft tire. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do with that. So Mitch, we have a 5-minute break now. I'm going to mute up for 2 minutes and then we can talk for
Yeah.
the last 3.
Okay, same. Cool.
So we are back. And it looks like everyone outside the top 10 as guessed is on the medium or hard compounded tire, We have Postman, Scarmat, Name Changer, and Officer Doofy opting for the hard tire. And Pedro, Jalmi, and Pelly on the mediums.
Yeah.
Is that you, Mitchell?
Yes, it is me, Mitchell.
So, we got an interesting race here. Everyone's out of position almost. We have Boastman, Name Changer, and Pelly down the back.
Oh, I don't know.
It will be interesting to see where these
there.
guys come from.
Yeah.
So we get to go ahead
true.
by Chris. So we will be starting any second now.
Yeah. But
Hopefully,
I don't know what.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
You go.
With Postman, I don't know what's like. Why is his qualifying so bad? Like, not having a good lap, or
It's a weird one because Boatman has shown last season and this season that he does have that pace to go at these front runners. It's just, I don't know, he just maybe doesn't feel confident in the car in qualifying. I know he has the pace to do so and put the car up into a P6, a P5 on that medium tire. But maybe he's invalidating that lap, which is causing him not to go out.
Yeah.
So, we've got a late change as everyone outside the top 10 except for Jalmi is now on the hard tire. Oh, and Jalmi has gone into the wall. Interesting. So, K-Zizzle really needs to get a good launch here and a good escape from Glock. And he has to also maybe hope that Mikey is a bit lucky, gets a good start and gets Glock. We saw just how effective that worked for the front four yesterday in keeping Chris, the guy on the mediums, behind. Very important to warm up your tires here. A circuit that can really catch you out on cold tires. As we see, Mikey is presuming to be on a 2-stop, and I did not catch K-Zizzle, but if Mikey is anything to go off, a 2-stop race for the guys on the soft, which could really make things interesting if we get a safety car.
Yeah.
Spain, a track which I believe has quite a high chance of a safety car, just being the nature of the circuit.
Yes.
So, K-Zizzle already locked and loaded. These guys on the hard, taking their time. They know they have to warm up their tire a bit more. So, as Adam lines up on the grid, we will have one red light, 2 red light, 3 red light, 4, 5, and we're off. K-Zizzle getting not a great getaway as Glock is now up beside him. Glock down into turn 1, taking the inside line, and they make a bit of contact.
That's good.
Ooh, Glock getting forced out onto the dirty stuff, but these two going right at it from the off, Mitch. As we see Officer Doofy up 1, Pelly, and these guys on the hards looking to get up and around. The 2 McLarens going at it. Jensen getting jumped by Vapor on the soft compound. Mikey getting into grips now as Chris is falling down yet another position by Ginger Bush. So these guys on the softs getting great launches. Glock looking very punchy at the start of this race, it must be said. Keeping with K-Zizzle on this opening lap is quite crucial. If Glock can maybe get into that habit of having a DRS on K-Zizzle, we're looking at a very easy race win here for Glock. As Pelly has fallen off to the back, I don't know No wing damage for him, but a bad start as Officer Doofy just avoids the wall. As it's 3 wide through the final corner here. Madam Man, Jalmi and Name Changer. So Name Changer getting up the positions he needed to do. As we have another 3 wide SPW, Ginger Bush and Boastman now. Boastman getting a great start on those hard compound tires and a beautiful move around the outside of Ginger Bush as the timing screens really have now messed up and it's very hard to get past people. So Glock is the safe option here and he is very much keeping on the back of K-Zizzle. K-Zizzle, a driver that is new to the league and very much performing on his debut as we get a blue flag warning. Interesting. So Glock at the end of this lap, although it says lap 3, it is only lap 2. Glock will be in with a chance of DRS, keeping very well within 6/10 of K-Zizzle if my timing screen is to be believed. As we have Adam is still down in last. I thought it was Boastman for a second there. So as the two come around the final corner here, will Glock be in 1 second? So he's on 8/10, Mitch. So it's very, very important that by the time they get round to sector 2, that Glock is within that, as Glock gains quite a lot on that straight. So Glock may be running a bit more straight line speed than K-Zizzle. Will be interesting to watch how that one continues to go. Mikey, very, very well done. As we have Jalmi is off. Jalmi off at turn 3. And Adam gets up and past. So Glock is well on the back of K-Zizzle. K-Zizzle very much struggling here at this opening stage of the Grand Prix as Jalmi has pulled up again. So Glock in the DRS. He does not have to do much more now. As we're yellow flag sector 1. Will this be a safety car? Oh, yellow flag sector 1 and 2. I don't think we're going to get a safety car here.
No.
But here we go. Will Glock go for a move this early into the Grand Prix? Overtake is active. He has about half the percentage of K-Zizzle. You can see just how much he's gaining and gaining and gaining. Chooses to go around the outside of turn 1. Very close between the two. K-Zizzle, a bit of a lockup. And Glock, Glock loses it. And Mikey gets up into P2. Mikey into P2. Glock is falling down the order. I don't know if there was contact or a bit of maybe just a traction, as I am dropping a lot of frames now at the moment.
Oh, flip.
Look at this train behind Vapor here. We have Brock now down the inside of Jensen through here. Sends it.
Sends it.
About sideways, drifting through there. So can Brock now be under attack from Chris? No. But now, Chris interesting to note, we have Mr. Boastman is now on the back of Chris. So this 8-piece train is looking like a very big train and a very much an overtaking train. So Glock now would really need to get past Mikey as he gets not the greatest exit out of there, maybe under threat from Vapor, who's already down to 5% ERS. So if Jensen's listening, you need to be able to attack Vapor now. He is quite low on the ERS, as I believe my gap to leader, there we go. So 4/10, about a second separating all these cars.
Yikes, it's amazing. Yeah, I think Chris has got a little bit of maybe damage.
Interesting. He doesn't look like he has any, but he looks like he's definitely struggling.
Yeah.
Oh, as he spun out Brock. Brock has sent one down the inside of Chris into the same place he sent one down the inside of Jensen, and Brock is now well down the order with some wing damage. So that is unlucky for Brock. And Mikey's off. No, Mikey.
Oh.
So we're seeing a lot of drivers here really struggling with tire wear, maybe just struggling to get past cars. So this will be interesting now. Mikey surely pits now. Yeah. Yes, he does. So Brock, I'm going to check again. Does he have wing damage? Yes, he does. He has front right wing damage. So unlucky for Brock. He will now be hoping for a safety car. Now, what that spin and that holding up for Glock does, it puts him well outside 2 seconds of K-Zizzle. So K-Zizzle now can, who has 80% Rs, really needs to push, because his pit stop window is open on the bottom right hand of his screen. He really needs to start using that overtake button and pushing to really gain the most amount of time. Because if he pits with 70% ERS, he's going to come out with 100%, but you gain about 20 to 40% depending on the track in the pit stop. So he really needs to use quite a lot of that, as Glock is definitely gaining on him. So K-Zizzle stays out, and now he's switched on to the overtake, so maybe I switched it off again, so hopefully a bit more. Glock flying, fastest lap of the race, left Jensen for dead. As we have Boastman now up into P5. I did not catch that one, but Boastman on the hard compound. So Boastman, his strategy, fair play to him, is definitely looking like it's working. As we have a Renault off, I believe that is Pelly has gone off. I don't know, I'm a bit confused.
Me too.
So we'll go back onto this lead fight. We'll stay on board with Boastman. I feel like he has got the most opportunity to overtake. Boastman, a guy that definitely is ready to get his elbows out in this Grand Prix.
Yes, no, he is. Hopefully get some good points in the board.
He needs a good podium finish, I feel, just for confidence. He did get one at China, I believe, and I think that was his last one. I remember interviewing him. So here we go. Oh, a bit of a snaky rear end, and Vapor looks like a dead fish here. He's gonna be swallowed up by Boastman, pulling out to the inside. Looks like a fairly easy move for Boastman. Vapor tries coming back into the braking zone, but Boastman is wise to it. And now Boastman, who looks like he has quite a lot of pace around here, is on the back of Jensen. Now
Name changer. Vapor.
Getting swallowed up by Chris now. So does he send it down the inside? Yes, he does. Chris though with the tires. It looks like these guys on the softs are definitely... and Vapor lets his friend in Name Changer through. So a bit of tactical play there.
That's cool.
Vapor really struggling. And Glock is now right on the back of K-Zizzle. Does not need to overtake, as K-Zizzle more than likely will have to pit this lap. And he's still on 90% Rs, Mitch, so I don't know what he's doing. Really should be using that. And he stays out another lap, so K-Zizzle going for the one stop.
Sure.
He will use his overtake now maybe to defend from Glock, who I don't really think Glock is that fussed in overtaking him. I think Glock is well more than happy to sit behind, charge up his Rs. As you can see just how much he gains in that high speed section.
Yeah. Very good.
K-Zizzle looking very out of shape, and you can see, wow, look how much later Glock. yet again, getting those two mixed up. Glock is on the break. He's really getting held up now. I wouldn't be surprised if Glock goes for a move here.
Yeah, no, I think he would.
Okay, Zizzle just a bit too far away into there. So, I expect K-Zizzle to pit this lap. Really not helping his own race by staying out anymore. He has used about 20% more Rs, so a bit better, but still not great, as he's really holding up Glock now, and he's in the pit. So hard compound tires for K-Zizzle, I presume.
Yeah.
And this promotes now Boastman up into the top 3 from, what was it, P12 on the grid?
Yeah.
He's had a bit of help from a few guys along the way. Brock, most noticeably last at the moment. So K-Zizzle pits and is out into P8. A good bit of fresh air to the next car. As we have a yellow flag in sector 2. I don't exactly know what that's for. As you can see, Chris is now really struggling. Just failing to get any raw performance out of his car. As these two guys on the hards, Name Changer and Boastman, are flying, Mitch. Absolutely flying.
Yeah,
Name Changer setting a fastest sector 2 and 5/10 up on his delta. So these two really pushing now. The hard tire is a beautiful tire around here. Doesn't really fall off that much and can go very long. So yellow flag sector 2 as Pelly is in the wall.
Oh.
So it goes bad to worst for Pelly as he now gets overtaken by Brock, who's the battle for last is looking really interesting, I guess. As Chris is in the pits. A bit of wing damage maybe? Yes. A front wing change for Chris. So you are maybe right, Mitch. He did have a bit of wing damage as Vapor now sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix.
Maybe like a yellow or...
I don't know where he could have picked up like severe wing damage in where he was on track. But it would be interesting to see.
Yeah, wasn't Brock in front of him as well at some point?
Yeah.
And I don't know if Brock braked too early or...
You think maybe he went into the back of somebody rather than hitting the wall?
Yes, that's for sure. He went in the back, I think, of Brock, if I'm not mistaken.
That will be interesting to find out after the Grand Prix.
Yeah,
so,
hopefully...
Boastman well up Jensen's rear end here. We will definitely see Boastman open up that overtake. Jensen looking like he got definitely a better exit off the chicane. Boastman gaining. But looks like he's just a bit too far back now for a move. But definitely these hard compound of tires look on fire. As we have another Renault off. And is that Chris or is that Pelly? It is Pelly again. Pelly severely struggling now. Going bad to worst for this cursed Renault car. And Chris is now into the wall and out. Safety car.
Whoa, okay.
So, just as I say the Renault car is cursed, we have confirmation of that. Now, these guys on the mediums, do they pit for hards? And also, do the guys on the hards, they kind of have to pit for mediums now. 20 laps is quite an ask to do on this medium tire. Actually, I don't think it is. I think with the safety car, if you can stay a bit out of trouble, you should be good, as Glock does indeed peel off into the pits. Now this will be interesting to see. So everyone in the immediate area following him in. So Glock for hard compounded tires, I'm guessing. And if I saw correctly, that was mediums. As Chris has said, the guy coming out of the pit lane has stuffed his race up. So, unfortunate for Chris, it looks like something out of his way has messed his race up. So, unlucky for him. Again, showing off that Renault is cursed. Now, Mitch, what this has really done has really helped Glock out. Glock P1 had to take a pit stop within the next 5 laps, but K Zizzle on those hard compound tires that he pitted earlier than these guys has lost about 5 positions.
Sure.
So will be interesting to see. The big gainer from this is probably Brock. Obviously was going pretty much stone dead last after an incident with Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chris, apparently there was a guy going into the pit lane and then decided against it, which is very dangerous, especially around here, Mitch. You kind of have a very odd pit lane kind of peeling off and then a wall to segregate it from the main track. So maybe a box no stay out call from the Mercedes garage if it was a Mercedes.
Yes, no, true. But yeah, unlucky Chris. So sad, man.
A track that Chris usually goes quite well against. Had just pitted for the hard compound tires after getting a bit of wing damage, so from bad to worse.
But hopefully next weekend is going to be a good one. Next Friday.
What do we have next Friday?
Of Monaco is going to come alive.
No.
Yeah.
It's not Monaco, is it?
But yeah, it is, man.
No,
After
man.
Spain, eh?
Well,
so
I'm sure Chris will be
chat
very much going for that.
You enjoy it? Yeah. No, I think Chris does enjoy it though, so yeah.
As you can see, the safety car with its rainbow matching Glock's halo.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So these guys on the mediums, Name Changer and Boastman, have really been thrown into the mix here now.
Yeah.
Will Jensen be able to... It's kind of a matter of time for me when Boastman or Name Changer will get the lead. A matter of time. SPW doing a superb job. Madman, a man to watch out for on the soft compound tire, and K Zizzle is falling down the order.
What?
Don't know what happened
Safety
there.
car.
And safety car is in the slap, so I will go on board with Glock just to P1, controlling the pace. Staying within 40 and 50, so he's keeping a solid pace here. Very important he gets a good run off these next 2 corners. Probably going to set himself up now and go now. Make sure the safety car has pitted in its line so that he does not get held up. And Glock is away. And Jensen has already been overtaken by Boastman. So Boastman, a man on a mission tonight. Going into the braking zone, Jensen makes it quite easy for Boastman there. So the safety car actually went quite early and also let Pelly not catch up. So interesting one there. So Jensen gonna be under attack from Name Changer, who has Madman behind him, but I'm sure these guys will be just out of Madman's reach. As K Zizzle is took a pit stop for medium, so unlucky. I want to kind of check
Name
the
changer.
name changer on Jensen. No, I'm in the main menu. What has happened?
It's all
Name
good.
changer.
It's changed.
And Vapor has also gone up the inside of, I believe, Brock. So name changer. Jensen really getting left behind by these two of name changer and Boastman on the medium.
Watch Matter Man.
Let's see. Madoman is on the back of Jensen. So
Yeah.
out to prove us wrong, Mitch. Madoman.
Put a little bit. Yeah,
Wow.
I think traction bit better for
Madoman.
Jensen, but
Oh, okay. You think he got a better exit off that last corner?
Yeah, that's for sure, man. Or I think it's a bad exit for Matterman. So
I'm gonna jump on with Boastman, the guy in P2.
Okay.
You can see he's very much on the back of Glock, but as we saw yesterday, Mitch, Glock's long pace on the hards is quite good, like really good. So yellow flag sector 3 as Pelly is off again. So Pelly really struggling this season, and he needs a good result, Mitch, to get his confidence back up. It really sucks when your confidence is low. So Glock gonna be under pressure from Boastman, who, I'm not gonna lie, Mitch, has put in a very stellar job today.
yeah.
DRS available this lap, I believe. So maybe we will see a move for the lead. No DRS, so fastest lap again by Boastman. Just not able to get Glock on the straight, but Madoman is very close to Jensen. Just a bit too far away. So Madoman, if he wants to get the move done, will need to get it done within the next lap or so before his tires start going off. Is there any more moves? SPW and Vapor seem to be very close.
And Brock.
Yeah, that looks like a good battle, but we have to be on this battle for the lead. We cannot miss this. So Boastman all over the all over the back of Glock, who is on a compound harder. Boastman very much getting excited. One down the inside, locks up, and it's very late lunge by Boastman there, but Glock did very well to get out of the way, bordering on the side of an legal and illegal move, kind of forcing his way through, but also very well done by Boastman, not giving either driver damage. So Glock will be very much looking to get this position back. As you can see, look how much straight line speed Glock has there. And he goes down the outside and gets the move done. So Glock committed to holding on to this P1. And now name changer all over the back of Boastman, as Vapor finally gets up and around past SPW.
Sure.
So Madoman doing a great job holding on to the back of Jensen. So a three-way scrap for the lead here. What Glock needs to do is he needs to put unnecessary pressure on Boastman to worn out his tires quicker, so that yellow flag, and Pelly is off again. Pelly really struggling, and I think he may just be going to retire in the pits now. He's really struggling and rounds off a very disappointing, I think, weekend for Pelly.
Yeah, sorry Pelly, it's bad.
Very unlucky for the Renault boys. A team that looked really strong on paper just hasn't performed to their best this season. Another thing we have to watch out for, Mitch, is time penalties. I'm seeing quite a lot of them flash up at the bottom of my screen.
That's correct.
As Officer Doofy goes up past Skarma, I'm sure that is a finger up to you, Skarma, for the contact made yesterday. Mikey
was
now
the
up.
contact between them?
Yeah, I think there was. Mikey now
okay.
up past Skarma also, and we have a yellow flag sector 3.
Oh, Kaizen.
K Zizzle has DNF'd
Yeah.
in the pit lane. I think
Uh,
K Zizzle got unlucky. I think something may have happened under safety car. I'm gonna quickly pause, but right on board with Boastman, and just quickly check K Zizzle. Quite a lot of penalties given out. No penalty for any contact, so I don't exactly know what happened to K Zizzle under safety car, but he did lose a few positions and then pitted under safety car restart, so will be interesting to know what happened now.
yeah.
So Glock now going, and that K Zizzle car is just on the racing line. Very much there in the way. I'm just gonna ride on board. It's literally on the racing line now, and that is very dangerous. Wow.
Yeah.
Very, very dangerous there. It's pulled off now, but Brock really had to uncommit from his corner, as we now have name changer all over the back of Boastman. I'm sure these guys know what penalties the others have, and will be wanting to force their way up like Boastman did to Glock, up into the next position.
Not bad.
Glock doing what he has to do, staying in P1, minding his tires, minding his errs, knows Boastman has a penalty maybe, as Boastman looks really close now on this lap. Boastman gonna give it everything to get past on this lap, I feel.
Yeah, here we go.
Running out of ERS, he's gonna send one down the inside, locking up massively, allowing Glock to get maybe a better run onto this next corner. No, Glock also used up quite a lot of ERS. Now, Mitch, if you're gonna ride on board with Name Changer and look at his ERS compared to these two in front,
52.
he is about half a tank full.
Yeah.
Compared to these two.
Correct.
So, Name Changer, if you're listening to the stream, get a move on.
Yeah. Pedal to the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe he's a bit scared. He did not get a qualifying lap out and done, so maybe he is a bit scared to get his foot fully down, but come on, Name Changer, we know you can do this. So, Glock needs to play this smart and keep with Boastman. It's all about keeping with Boastman at this moment. As long as he's in the DRS of Boastman, he will not be able to be caught by Name Changer, I don't think anyway. As Name Changer is using up all his R's, gaining. Sends one down the inside of Glock. Bit of contact, the hand anger goes up, and they're going into turn 3 now, side by side. Glock around the outside, just can't hang it off, and Name Changer are very well done move as Glock sends one down the inside. And I think we're done now.
Sure. It's close.
Just about holding on to that position, Name Changer, but now it's Name Changer might be listening to the stream, Mitch, and he heard us tell him, get a move on.
Yeah.
And look what he's doing. He's getting a move on. In the DRS of Boastman now, who has still about 20% less errors. Boastman just pulled out of that DRS, but now Name Changer is back inside. These two look very evenly paced. Name Changer not getting the best exit, it doesn't look like. Using up a lot more of his Rs now. Really pushing the car. He's in the DRS of Boastman, so gonna be very hard now for Boastman to necessarily push away from Name Changer, as it looks like he picks up another warning. Name Changer. Oh, always in the mirror now of Boastman. Glock still there, not to be forgotten, on the harder tire. In about 5 laps time, maybe comes into play a bit more.
Yeah.
I think we have to very much give hands to Brock. 16 laps done on his hard compound tire. Up into P5 again.
Yeah.
Very good job by Brock. Madoman has pitted for his new set of medium tires, so he will be pushing for the rest of this race.
Yeah.
And I think we have a bit of a stalemate, to be honest. Pedro on the back of Ginger Bush, just falling out of DRS there. So I think other than the front 3, we have Officer Doofy actually on the back of Pedro, so this could be an interesting fight if these two go out. Officer Doofy getting a bit shaky, getting a bit camera shy.
Yeah.
So Officer
He's trying to
Doofy
get
gonna
famous.
yeah. Officer Doofy not getting the best exit off that corner. Pedro gaining and gaining on Ginger Bush, not enough though. Adam, formerly known as Officer Doofy, all over the back of Pedro there. Pedro getting all types of out of control there. Come on Adam, send one down the inside.
Come on, Adam.
Adam
Send
not
it
necessarily
for the
taking the
president.
best racing line there. So we will see now. Hopefully one or two of these guys can start closing in a gap. As we go back on board with the front 3, Glock very much still sitting there in P3. Knowing what he has to do. Tire preservation is key now for these front 3. If Name Changer maybe has a bit more tire wear than Boastman, Boastman looks in a better position. They're still both setting personal laps, and Name Changer I think may have a DRS failure.
Name Changer.
He did not activate his DRS there, so I will ride on board with him and see if he activates it in the next DRS straight. But if Name Changer does not have DRS, we could be looking at Glock going back up the inside sooner rather than later. As Officer Doofy's all over the back of Pedro, I just saw that in the corner of my eye. Maybe he's listening to the stream also. We will see very shortly, but we have to stay on board. Okay, so Name Changer does get DRS this time, Boastman. So picking up a penalty there. So Boastman guaranteed to have 6 seconds of penalties roughly. So that will be interesting to see what happens with penalties. Remember yesterday Glock was lucky and escaped by 1 second of Name Changer due to penalties. Even though having a 6 or 7 second gap, he just about got it on the penalties. So Glock keeping consistent with his tires, and look at this, Name Changer up into P1. I did not even see that coming. So
I didn't even see it.
Name Changer up into P1.
Joe, I don't know how that happened, man.
Me neither, but here we go. Adam, Officer Doofy, a good bit more hours than Pedro. Can they catch up? Can they catch up? Adam gaining. These two doing a bit of weaving, bit of playing. Adam just not close enough on this occasion. So Glock picks up a time penalty now, so Name Changer is the only one I have not seen pick up a penalty. I could be wrong, but Name Changer so far, going off what we know, which is Glock 3 seconds, Boastman 6, Name Changer is winning this race. Brock doing a very good job starting to fade away from Jensen, and just Vapor starting to catch up a bit more as the laps go on, as Name Changer sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Now Adam, please have a good sector 3 and clean up Pedro's mess.
Yeah.
Will we have a move? Adam into the pit. So Adam being... what a boring man. Why is he going so slow in the pits? Adam, get a grip. You've lost about 5 seconds just going into the pits alone. So Adam probably going for fastest lap, I'm guessing. Yep, soft tires. So as we get into the end stage of this Grand Prix now, Mitch, do you have anyone you would like to driver of the day contender?
Let me just have a look though. Yikes. Yeah, well, both. Oh, name changer. If it beats like this, I think name changer will get driver of the day from games. Oh, Metaman, don't go on the gravel. I don't know.
I think personally, whoever wins the race between name changer and Boastman, I think deserves it. Both starting at the back, getting lucky with a safety car, allowing them to switch on at the same time, I think is the key to the hard runners. Not losing an undercut, not getting an overcut, getting on at the same time. I think that is the key for these guys. As Mikey goes up the inside of Pedro into turn 1, just about missed it, but a clean move by Mikey it looks like. And Mikey is up to P9. Vapor all over the back of Brock now, so Brock's tires 21 laps old. If Brock can hold on to this P5, I'm probably going to give it to him, because that is a stellar drive, Mitch.
Yeah, it is, eh?
So these two very close, and Boastman looks awfully close to name changer this lap. Will we see another change for the lead? I think we might. He's gaining and gaining and gaining.
Will he got the ERS problem?
Yeah, and it looks like name changer will hold on for this lap with 4 laps remaining. Glock tires not looking as good as I thought they would.
Yeah.
Personally I thought Glock around this time of the race would be much quicker, but look, we asked for Glock not to win. He's currently not winning.
Okay, so yeah.
SPW picks up a 3-second time penalty. He has Ginger Bush not right on his behind, but pretty close.
Yeah.
As we watch these three, the top 3 very much all matching each other's pace. Glock has done a very superb job on these hard compounded tires, really keeping up with these guys quite well. As we go on to lap 30, do we see a change for the lead? We might. Boastman looking like he gets a nice exit. Again, using up all his ERS before we even get to the line.
Yeah.
And it looks like Glock is gaining and gaining on Boastman, but just won't have enough. I think name changer is in the prime position here. Very much a track where it's hard to overtake, though we have seen quite a lot of it. I think we might see Vapor go down the inside. No, Brock is actually gonna fend that off, and Glock, Boastman and name changer. Now Boastman has locked up, so Boastman's tires may be starting to suffer. Glock 2/10. Will we see a similar move that Boastman did to Glock, but the other way around? Glock just not getting the good exit out of that corner at all, and that allows Boastman to fly away into the distance. Vapor all over the back of Brock. It looks like he's gonna get it down the inside this time. Very late on the brakes. He's gone very deep, and Brock just cuts back. Simple as you like. The two go side by side. Brock just does not have the tires left, I don't think, to fight that move.
Yeah.
These two very similar on ERS. As I can see, Glock is gaining and gaining. Still no move for the lead. Brock now, will he go and get Vapor back now on the straight and be like, thank you?
Yeah.
It looks like he will. Very simply done by Brock. Just easy as you like. Down into turn 1. I'll have that. Thank you very much. So Vapor has spent the best part of about 10 laps to get that move done, Mitch, and he's lost it straight away.
Really, eh?
Yeah, doesn't look too good. And Glock's gone up the inside of Boastman. We've missed it. So Glock now ready to fight Name Changer. Boastman probably should just stick behind and watch this.
Yeah.
Still have not seen a penalty for Jensen. So Jensen, if he can hear us, push, push, push. You are within 6 seconds of Boastman. We know he has 6 seconds worth of penalties. And Vapor gets Brock down the same place, and Brock this time gets the move sticked. Sorry, wrong way around. Brock defends the move well. So Glock now, with 2 laps to go, needs to push, needs to use up all his available fuel, get on the back of Name Changer. We know Glock has a penalty, but we don't know what Name Changer has. As Vapor now goes down the inside of Brock, so I think, Mitch, this could be a good night for Brock. That move, I think, is going to stick. Brock on 25 lap old hards. Really well done. Those tires must be absolutely shot. So Glock pushing and pushing, gonna really push in this third sector so that he can be, oh, big lock up for Name Changer. Gains Glock about 2/10 there. Name Changer doesn't need to do that much more, and he will be behind Glock. So as we go through the final section here of sector 3 onto the final straight, will we see a move again on the last lap? So Glock opens up the DRS, overtake enabled, he's gaining. I don't think he's gonna have enough down into this corner. No, Name Changer holds on. Glock going for a bit of a switchback line, gets a better run out of here. If he can keep his foot down, he will be in a nice position. Glock now has a flashing light for fuel. He is all over the back of Name Changer here. All over the back. And he sends one down the inside Glock. They make a bit of contact, Name Changer. Side by side as they go into the move. Not going to be done. And they make a bit more contact. And I think Glock has not lost a bit of wing damage there. But Glock really committing to this. And I think Name Changer has just done enough. Just done enough to defend and fight for this position. Boastman is now most definitely going to be swamped up by Jensen here with penalties. Name Changer, as he goes through the final section for the final time. Glock getting a good run onto the line maybe. And I think Name Changer is going to take it, and Glock crashes over the line. 2/10 separate them at the line. Jensen up into P3 and he crashes into Glock. Vapor gonna get P5 it looks like, with Brock in P6. A very, very good job by Brock. P5 for Brock. So Brock very much up into P5. I think Brock now deserves driver of the day, Mitch.
Yeah. From the comms box. Whoa!
What has happened? Oh, look at this.
A Red Bull, man.
Everyone's all over the place here at the line. So, oh, and Skarma's got a puncture. Skarma has a puncture. Will Officer Doofy get him here on the line? Skarma just about holds on.
Yay.
Wow. What a race. So,
Indeed, eh?
Glock saying what a joke of a race. So maybe something we missed out on, Glock? Drive for of the day for the game going to name changer.
Name changer. And then
And
who
Brock.
do we say?
I think Brock.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, guys, can you please hit the like button? Smash that like button, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And yeah, and also in the description, if you what's a grid finder for finding other leagues and stuff like that, it's a way to go. Thanks.
So we will round out today's stream with interviews, and we'll first go through what has happened. Name changer from P15 takes P1 with the fastest lap, so really good job by him. Safety car helping him out into his P1. Glock from Jensen, from Boastman, Brock, Vapor, SPW, Mikey, Gingerbush, Pedro, Madoman, Skarma, Officer Doofy. Our DNFs of the race will be K Zizzle, Pelly, Chris, and Jalmi. Pedro asks if he got driver of the day, and sadly, Pedro, you only made one position, and there was 3 DNFs in front of you, so I'm sadly going to say, no, you did not. So I will get these guys ready. The thing, so I'll just invite him. Add a player. So a great race there, Mitch. I think a few emotions running high for a few of the drivers. A few guys will be eager to improve on their result from today next week. So we are back, and we are back next week, same time, next Friday, for Monaco and Baku on their respective days. So very much a few interesting tracks to be for sure.
Yes.
So
right.
We will be joined by Jensen here. Just waiting for him to connect.
Hello. Hi, Jensen.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, Jensen. So it was P4 on track for you and P3 at the finish line. Are you happy with your result?
Yeah, I'd say I'm happy with it, but it could have been a lot more. I reckon I could have won the race if I didn't lose that DRS train.
Yeah.
Because I saw that Glock had a penalty. I knew name changer and Voice had a penalty before the safety car came. But yeah, the tyres were really cold. I just couldn't keep it together there, and yeah, it was unfortunate. But
we saw in qualifying you invalidated your final soft run, and that was good enough for pole. Did you invalidate on purpose or?
Well, I mean, if I didn't invalidate, I would have slowed down because I wasn't going to risk this soft. It was way too much of a risk for me.
Definitely.
And even if I did, it would have changed my race for the worse. I probably would have got near podium, maybe P5, 6.
So a great weekend for you, getting a double podium, I believe. Looking forward to next week.
Monaco and Baku, yes. I can't wait for Monaco. Baku's going to be a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
But, you know, yeah.
I'm sure you won't be saying that about Monaco on Friday, but I'm sure every driver has a bit of chills before a Monaco race.
Yeah.
Oh, not me this time.
No? Confident?
At my best. I feel at my best at Monaco.
Okay, so you heard it here first. Glock, be wary. Jensen is definitely coming for you next week. So, a great weekend of HOR racing. You can join us next week, same time on Friday. Thank you for everyone who showed up and supported the stream. We will see